Yo, what's up everyone? My name's Hayley.
And my name's Olivia, and welcome back to another episode of N3.
OMG, you know what sounds like so much fun right now?
What's that?
Playing a good game of dodgeball.
Well, actually, you just missed FCA's dodgeball night.
Are you kidding me?
No. Let's go check that out.
Try to give her a strategy. Good kick!
Fellowship of Christian Athletes kicked off their year with a fun game of kickball and pizza. FCA leader explains what happens in a typical meeting.
We have an activity that usually involves a sport, and then we have food, and then we have a devotion that praises Jesus.
There's many reasons people enjoy being part of FCA.
Getting to do it with my friends and all the people that are at every event with us.
Teaching others about God and how to use Him in all of our activities.
FCA impacts many people.
By teaching me how to not only praise Him just at church, but in school and all the things that I do.
After an exciting game of kickball, FCA members sit down for their first devotion of the year.
Okay, Maddie, you got it.
If you're thinking about joining FCA, here's a few reasons why you should.
They should do it. It's a lot of fun, and you meet a lot of different people.
It's always been my dream to play dodgeball.
You should live your dreams every single day.
You know what else we should do every single day?
What's that?
Live our lives.
To the fullest. Let's go check out Mr. Harrington and how he's living his life to the fullest.
Mr. Harrington is a health and fitness teacher and coach at Northwest High School.
Get that foot underneath. All right, ready.
Mr. Harrington explains why he decided to become a teacher.
Well, I've always enjoyed the coaching aspect of teaching, so that was a big pull towards that, especially when I was in college and I was deciding on a major, and I knew that I wanted to coach. I've always been extremely passionate about physical fitness and health, and loved working with kids when I was in college, so I decided to go into it professionally, and I've enjoyed it the last 10 years.
Mr. Harrington elaborates on how being a teacher ties into his coaching life.
Well, I started when I was at Shattern State. Worked with camps when I was like a 2006, 2007 when I was a freshman, redshirt freshman. And then I got really into it because I helped a guy that I played softball with up there coach track from my sophomore, junior, senior year. So I coached hurdlers for Crawford High and absolutely loved it. So that made me really dive into the coaching part. My first teaching job was at Lyman, Colorado. I did 3 sports. I did football, basketball, and track. Came back to Northwest and been head track coach and football coach ever since, and I've really enjoyed it. It's a great way to work with the kids outside of the classroom, and I really think that the kids get more out of the coaching part or the athletics part of high school than almost some of their core class stuff. So I think there's a lot of benefit to being out for sports.
Well, that was interesting.
It sure was.
But now I'm getting a little hungry.
Me too.
Do you want?
I'll pass, but you know what Laffy Taffy reminds me of?
What's that?
Mr. Rathke's old fish.
What a sad day that was.
Yeah, well, let's go see what he's up to now.
Hi there, I'm Mr. Rathke, and you're going to get to see Mr. Rathke's crib today. So let's go check out this crib. As a student enters my room, I want a focal point right away for Viking pride. And I want that to be the first thing they see, and I want them to have pride in being a Viking. Another big focal point I'd like for my classroom is another quote, and that quote is "Life is homework." Be curious, keep growing. In this corner, we have ears of corn. There's not an ear of corn that exists that has an odd number of rows. So let's keep going around the crib. Hey, corn crib. I like it, I like it. Here we have our pet fish. We have sine, cosine, and tangent. It's just part of our classroom. I think it helps with our environment. We happen to have our first fish, which was called Laffy. But Laffy, unfortunately, didn't make it one day. So we have Laffy actually buried over here in the crib. So we actually had a funeral for Laffy last year, early in the school year, about this time of the year. So we do have Laffy. We have Mr. Bluebird. So if you look up here, we've got Mr. Bluebird up here. And if I happen to switch the lights off, Mr. Bluebird will sing us a tune. Plenty of sunshine heading our way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. I want to thank you for being part of the crib classroom today. And I'm going to go back to my goals again. So I'm going to tell you a joke. There are 3 kinds of people in the world. Those who can count and those who cannot count. Have a great day.
Rathke's been here for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you noticed all the new teachers this year?
Actually, I have. Let's go meet them.
I just graduated in May from Hastings College with a degree to teach English Language Arts 7 through 12 and Journalism Media Arts 7 through 12.
I graduated with my undergrad from Hastings College, and then I got my master's at UNL.
I finished my undergrad degree at York College in York, Nebraska.
I graduated high school from Kearney High in 2015, and I graduated from UNK last semester, May of 2019 from UNK.
I'm originally from Lincoln. I went to Lincoln Northeast, and then I went to Concordia in Seward, played softball there, graduated from there.
This is my 12th year of teaching. I did 1 year in Colorado, and then moved here and 1 year of elementary school and 10 years of high school.
This is my first year of teaching. I student taught last semester in Aurora.
This is my 6th year. I taught at Northeast in Lincoln, and then I taught at Aurora the last 4 years.
So this is my first full-time teaching job. In the spring, I student taught at Gish, and I taught English 10. I also did speech and journalism.
This is my 3rd year teaching, 2 years at Donovan Trumbull, and this is my 1st year at Northwest. I am involved, I'm the assistant wrestling coach, as well as a Fellowship of Christian Athletes sponsor.
I help with softball, and that's it for now.
Here at Northwest, I teach 2 sections of photography, broadcasting, newspaper, yearbook, and 2 sections of English 10. So most of my time is spent with yearbook and newspaper, a little bit of broadcasting. I might help with Strive a bit this year, and then I've also been taking tickets at games and running clock for volleyball, which has been fun.
I've helped Mr. Sorensen a little bit out with the officiating, some JV reserve freshman football games, as well as I'm going to help coach basketball this winter.
I do the choirs, the show choirs, the musical. Those are the big ones. They keep me busy enough.
It looks like they're enjoying themselves so far here at Northwest.
Yeah, for sure. You know who else has been enjoying themselves?
Who?
The football players and the cheerleaders.
Oh yeah, didn't they just have a pep rally?
Yeah, last Thursday. Let's go see how those practices went.
The football team has been seeing things from a new perspective recently as the cheerleaders try to teach them the routine for the homecoming prep rally.
It was definitely a lot harder than we expected, and it made us all have a little more respect for the cheerleaders and what they do, because it's not easy. So.
1, 2. Actually, it says Danny on it. It's my cheer bag.
Junior Hayley Russell explains how long they have been practicing and how much faith she has in them.
Since like the beginning of August, I believe, is when we had our first practice. And like, let me tell you, I did not think they were going to shape it up in time.
Jack Butler and Hayley Russell explain what they will need to do to get ready.
I think with a little bit more practice, we'll be good to go. We just need to fine-tune a couple things and get the counting right, and we'll be ready.
I think with all the practice that we've been doing and like how hard they've worked, I feel like once the day comes, they will be ready.
Best of luck to the cheerleaders and football players on their performance.
Okay, breathe down.
What are you going to do?
Bikes on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you notice that Rand Sanders was not there?
Yeah, he just broke his finger.
Oh my goodness! He's had so many injuries. Let's go see how he's doing.
After sitting out for most of last season due to an injury, Northwest quarterback Rand Sanders is excited to be back under the lights at Viking Field.
It feels great to be out there with my teammates and just playing the game that I love. I feel like we're a solid team. We can go the distance. We can definitely go the distance, actually.
Rand credits much of his success on the football team to the people who supported him.
It really pushed me. I mean, I wasn't really set in stone on playing football. I was thinking about playing fall baseball, but now that I'm here, it's just great.
One of his biggest supporters on the field with him is junior Brady Bosch.
Having Rands on the field with me it's good because like we have that trust and like I can rely on him and he can rely on me.
Not only is Rands a good player on the field, but he's also a strong leader for the team.
He pushes me every day in and out on the field and off, and he makes me a better athlete and a better person.
A longtime mentor of Rands, Coach Suttles has seen firsthand Rands' growth in football and as a person overall.
I've known Rands for about 8, 9, 10 years, something in that range. He's always been a fighter, always been a competitor. I'm excited to see Rands continue to take his next steps. I want to see him grow. He's been a great leader for this group of kids for a long time. To see him continue to have success doing those things and help our team be successful is really awesome to watch him keep climbing.
The Vikings have had a strong start to this season and hope to finish strong, wanting only 2 things.
State championship, district championship.
I swear, he has the worst luck.
Yeah, he does. But now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show.
Viking in the Village. Let's hand it over to Alyssa and see what the $1 million question is today.
My name's Alyssa Earl, and the question is, if you had $10,000 to spend today, what would you spend it on? Let's go see what they have to say.
Probably a new car,
Why?
because you could always use a new car.
Probably a new car.
A new car.
Probably a car. Probably a Kia Forte.
Not a car.
Probably a car. Stocks.
Why?
Make more money.
I probably wouldn't spend it. I would save it, I guess.
$10,000 worth of pizza rolls.
I donate it to the school so they can make better food.
Why?
Because the cheese for nachos is not good.
A bunch of saddles. Other than paying bills, definitely going to the beach. Some nice beach and just sit and be lazy.
Food and clothes.
I'd go on vacations, the beach, Florida, California, a lot of those places, Spain.
Thanks for watching, everyone. My name's Olivia.
And my name's Hayley. Hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time.